And we are back. We are back with our Week 11 NFL 2020 Pick'em. And let's start this off on a good note. Last week was real good. I see that there is a pattern to how the NFL wants to go about the season week for week. It was surprising to me that there were a lot of 6-3 teams and a lot of 3-6 teams and a few 7-2 and a couple 2-7s, couple of 5-5s, couple of 4-5 teams. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it this week. Starting off with the Thursday game with the Arizona Cardinals, the air raid Arizona Cardinals facing off against the Seattle Seahawks. Now we know the Arizona Cardinals beat the Seahawks earlier this year. And Seattle lost last week. The Cardinals had that big win against the Buffalo Bills. Russell Wilson has been playing god awful. He has 28 touchdowns, 10 picks. It's pretty good. Just the last few weeks have been pretty bad. 6-3, 6-3. NFC West Division game. Short week. Tough game to engage, but I think I'm going to roll with the Arizona Cardinals over the Seahawks with a big road win. And this might put Kyler Murray further, might push him up further into the MVP talks. You know how the media like to do silly shit. So I'm going to roll with the Cardinals over the Seahawks. The defense is just not that great this year. It's been struggling. And with, Russell Wilson, he's just been turning over the ball so damn much. I'm roll with the Arizona Cardinals. Next game up, I'm gonna roll with the Tennessee Titans against the Baltimore Ravens. Two second place teams in the AFC South and the AFC North. Lamar Jackson has been struggling. The Titans lost to the Colts last week, and the Baltimore Ravens, I think they lost to the Patriots. But I think Lamar Buckwheat Jackson, I think that he's going to bounce back and beat the Tennessee Titans this Sunday. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions, who won last week, facing off against the Carolina Panthers, who lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Matt Stafford has a thumb injury. Teddy Bridgewater has a MCL sprain. No Christian McCaffrey. Man, this is a tough game to go about. Very, very tough game to go about. Something is telling me to pick the Lions, but I don't know, man. I really don't know how that ball is going to be coming out of Matt Stafford's hands. I don't even know if he's if it's his throwing hand or his other hand, but I'm gonna go with his throwing hand. I think I'm gonna roll with the Carolina Panthers to beat the Detroit Lions. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna roll with. I'm gonna roll with the Panthers. Next game, we got the Eagles and the Browns. I'm gonna roll with the Cleveland Browns. We got the New England Patriots facing off against the Houston Texans. I think the Texans got to play. No, that's not the Texans. Yeah, that's the Ravens. Yeah, the Ravens got a tough. Man, the Ravens got a tough schedule coming up. Just to go back to this game, they got to play on Thanksgiving. Um, they got to play this. They got to play this Sunday. Then they got to play on Thanksgiving. Then they got to play next Thursday. And then they got to play, I think, a prime time game, like a Sunday night or Monday night game against the Steelers. So yeah, they got a tough couple of weeks coming up for them. But yeah, let's go to, who did I pick? Oh yeah, I'm rolling with the Houston Texans to beat the New England Patriots. I'm rolling with the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Jaguars. Now, this Saints and this Falcons versus Saints game is going to be very, very touchy game to engage in, knowing that Drew Brees has a punctured lung and some cracked ribs. I'm going to roll with the Falcons to beat the New Orleans Saints. Cincinnati Bengals against the Washington football team. This is going to be a tough game to go about as well. Let me see something right quick. Okay, we have the Bengals at 2-6-1. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Washington football team to beat the Cincinnati Bengals to go 3-7. Because the NFC East right now is up for grabs. Anybody could win it at this point. We got the Miami Dolphins against the Denver Broncos. Now, this might be a tough game for Tua Tagovailoa. Going on the road, facing off against the Broncos, who's got a pretty stout defense. Melvin Gordon, man, he got 3 fumbles against this defense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with Tua over the Broncos, man. I'm gonna roll with the Miami Dolphins to beat the Broncos, go 7-3. To make the AFC South interesting for the Buffalo Bills. I'm rolling with the Chargers over the trash-ass Jets. This game. Lot going on in this game. The Packers are not very successful playing in Indianapolis. I think the record is, I think we are 1-4 in Indianapolis. We haven't won there in quite some time. And hopefully this is a game where the Packers can prove me wrong. But as of right now, I'm going to roll with the Colts to beat the Packers. I just got a feeling that the Titans are going to fall out of the AFC South, and the Colts might have a chance to win that division. But yeah, I think the Packers lose to the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying, Packers. Just prove me wrong. Make me look stupid with this game because, I don't know. I got a weird feeling about this game. Next game up, the Dallas Cowboys facing off against the Minnesota Vikings. The Cowboys are 2-7 and the Minnesota Vikings are 4-5. The Dallas Cowboys are last in the NFC East division. They are bringing Andy Dalton back, but I think the Minnesota Vikings stay hot. I mean, even, I don't even know if you could say them beating the Cowboys is them staying hot. But I think the Cowboys are going to lose, even though Mike McCarthy said that, the guys were playing with a little pep in their step at practice this week. I'm not buying it, but I'm going to roll with the Vikings to beat the Cowboys. And they go 5-5. The Kansas City Chiefs and Patty Cakes Mahomes facing off against the Los Angeles Raiders. They lost to the Raiders earlier this year, and once again, the Las Vegas Raiders have been hit with the COVID. This time, 8 starters on their defense have been hit with the COVID. They have been put on the COVID reserve list. But the NFL did say they could have a possibility big chance, huge chance of them playing this week. And, if we go back just a few weeks ago when the Las Vegas Raiders played against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, their offensive line was put on a COVID reserve list, and they didn't go out there and perform well. So I think the same thing will happen to the Raiders. I think this time the Chiefs will win this game in Las Vegas, and they will go 9-1 in the AFC West, giving the Raiders an L, sitting at 6-4. This game, Monday Night Football. The NFC West, I think they have like a 3-way tie with the Cardinals, Seahawks, and the Rams at 6-3. I'm going to roll with the Rams to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just because Aaron Donald, is his name Aaron Donald? Yeah, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, and I forget the other DB, number 31 for the Rams. They just seem like they're ready to play. I think the Rams go 7-3, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers drop to 7-4. I just don't know about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line, man. It's a little spotty at times. And it was just weird to me that, right before the Raiders play the Buccaneers, their offensive line is hit with COVID. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with the Rams to upset the Buccaneers on Monday Night Football. Once again, my picks are from the top. The Arizona Cardinals. I was leaning toward the Seahawks, but that defense is just not. The Seahawks don't have a run game, really. In order for the Seahawks to win, the refs going to have to throw penalty flags on the Arizona Cardinals all damn night because the air raid offense is just, too fast. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals, the Baltimore Ravens, the Carolina Panthers, the Cleveland Browns, the Houston Texans, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Atlanta Falcons, Washington Football Team, Miami Dolphins, LA Chargers, Indianapolis Colts, Minnesota Vikings, Kansas City Chiefs, and the LA Rams for my Week 11 pick'em. And Buffalo, Chicago, the New York Giants, and the San Francisco 49ers are on bye weeks. But yeah, man, the team that got the worst next couple of weeks coming up is Lamar Buckwheat Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. So we'll see how he handles that. But I do believe the Baltimore Ravens got a chance to give the Steelers their first loss. So we'll see how that week looks when we get there. But yeah, man, stay tuned for, the upcoming picks each and every week on this channel, Cage TV, and I am out.